Guys, so I'm doing this little video today. So the Mac Windows, because basically I needed access to a Windows computer, an actual Windows computer, not a VM, because of the specific game I want to run, which is Master Duels, runs okay on the Mac by itself without the virtual machine. But the thing is, I needed to run a specific software with Master Duel. I needed to run Master Duels on the actual Windows computer. So on Windows, so I could basically use a mouse clicker. So I could basically have it do solo mode for me to basically, so I don't have to spend the time to basically go through solo mode just to get the gems. So it can get the gems for me. I just have to do it once and then do actually that, and it'll automatically get the gems for me. I can make a video about that if you want, but basically, so I needed a Windows computer because 4 gigs of RAM on because I had to leave some for the main OS and then for the actual virtual machine. It was running slow, and the recommended specs is 8 gigs of RAM. But the issue is with 4 gigs of RAM, it was running slow, but it wasn't running too slow. But it was running slow enough where basically with the software, the mouse clicker, it was just running too actually slow. And if I'm running crossovers over here on my actual MacBook for the game, runs perfectly fine. It also runs perfectly fine on the Mac Mini that way, but the mouse clicker doesn't run under crossover, so I couldn't do that. And so basically, I connect to the computer from my Mac with a remote desktop protocol. The thing is, in order to start and stop the specific action, I need to use the Stream Deck. And since I can't basically run a USB cable to that computer just to press the button, so I was trying to figure out a way of using remote desktop to send it there, and the cheapest way of doing it on Mac OS is like $159. Didn't want to spend that, so the easiest way I did it was this way. So I already had the virtual machine software, which was Parallels which was running the virtual machine. I was using VMware Fusion, but this can be done with VMware Fusion. So you just make a VM of Windows with the basically VMware Fusion or Parallels, whatever one you have, and then you plug the Stream Deck, have it connect to actually the VVM, and then disconnect when you disconnect from the host if you want to use it on your main Mac again. And so when the VM gets the Stream Deck or pretty much any device you want to pass to a physical Windows computer, it will be a little slower because it's going over network. So you just add it to a USB device on the computer. You have to run a couple a group policy commands, and the issue is the group policy command can only be ran on Pro or Enterprise, and if you should be running Pro anyway. Home basically doesn't allow you to do remote desktop protocol. So the prerequisite is you need Windows Pro minimum, and you need a key for like one Windows Pro, and you need to activate remote desktop protocol, activate group policies, and then once you activate that, you just enable remote desktop connection. Remote shutdown to do what I'm going to show you, and then after all of that, you also have to have Parallels or VMware Fusion to make the VM, and then you unlock the VM to be able to shut down. So when I press the PC button, it loads the virtual machine from using Keyboard Maestro, and then this shows up, which is a PRL client app. And so and I have it open it. It waits 24 seconds. And when it waits 24 seconds, it moves the mouse to the OK, and then it closes it and getting it off the window. So there's that. This starts a virtual machine that's running Windows, bare, minimal, black backgrounds, stuff like that. And then it's also running a remote desktop protocol. So this is the main screen. So now it loads up to a virtual machine. And so this virtual machine is my Mac. This one is the Windows PC. Don't know what that is. Probably just graphical glitch. But with this like this is the PC, and I can run Master Duels on here, and it won't lag for the actual mouse clicker. But when I'm playing on my MacBook, so you should have a computer for that. And then these are the buttons I have for my stream accounts. So I mean the Steam accounts. There's 8 Steam accounts. One is my main account for Master Duels. The other one are other Steam accounts, because in order to make an account, it takes me 35 minutes to make an account, because I have to have a number to basically register an account, a Gmail account. And when I register a Gmail account, I can then make a Steam account. Then once I make the Steam account, I download Master Duels, and then when Master Duels is downloaded for the first time onto the computer, I just switch to the account, and it just has to download the 10 gigabytes of data. And then I pair it to a Konami account, and when I pair it to a Konami account, that account is tied to that Steam account. And then I have here, this is if I'm actually need to run the game, or if I need to quit Master Duels, this will quit Master Duels, and it will run this application right here, which is a virtual machine on that computer, because of this is my Home Assistant machine. And when like this stops Home Assistant, it stops it, so it would just not use resources. And also, if you notice, there's a Stream Deck on here too, because I have the Stream Deck application. Is running over a remote desktop, and so it's running. So the VM is that you just saw is running on the Mac Mini, which has the Stream Deck plugged into the Stream Deck plugged into the Mac Mini, which is then being passed through to the virtual machine on a Mac Mini, and then the Mac Mini, when Windows VM is being sent to remote desktop connection, is being sent to my actual PC in the back room. And when it's being sent to the back room, I can basically control the Stream Deck stuff on that computer going from another computer. So if I basically press this, it runs a command prompt, and then it will shut down the virtual machine. And it takes a little bit of time because of this signal right here. This computer signal is being sent from the Mac Mini that's behind me to the virtual machine to the computer in the back room. So it's running through technically a virtual machine. It's going into the network. It's going out to network, into the network, and it's going out of the computer, into the computer, and out of the computer over the network to another computer. So there's some latency, but it's not noticeable. And so when that stops, I can run these. And then when I'm done, or if I need to stop Master Duel for like any second. So if I'm done with Master Duel, but I'm planning on doing it again, I could basically press this, and it quits Master Duels, and I can then run any other accounts. Then this button is restart. So what the restart button does, this button will, when it restarts, the actual computer we'll send a logout command, which will shut down the Mac. Which will shut down the virtual machine on the Mac, which is what this remote desktop client is running on. And from there, it'll restart the computer. So in the background, so it'll be ready to go and log back in, and then the virtual machine will automatically launch, which means it'll be ready to go again. And so if I press this, restart, it goes restart, shuts down the virtual machine on the Mac, and then it quits out to Parallels. And then from there, you can do the same exact thing with the VMware, but I did it with Parallels since I already had it. And then you have it all set to go. And I have a button here that's called PC. That's how it is. I might change it to the Windows icon or something just to make it easier to find. And so since I wait for the computer to come back on, I can then, when the VM starts, when the VM starts, I can press this button again and it turns it off. It turns off the lights and stuff, monitors, if I'm done with the computer. So thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Bye.